Alright guys, what's going on? It's TheAireaidLord. Kind of in a different setting than I usually do. These vlogs, I usually have them pointing at my TV over there, but I decided to do this as a IRL vlog. Just because of some recent changes that are occurring over the coming weeks. And I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on that. Actually, when I say weeks, I actually mean months. And you know, it's funny, I haven't had a change on the channel quite drastic like this in 2 years, I'd say. When I went to college 2 years ago, that was a pretty big change because the amount of footage I was taking was significantly less. I still was able to do playthroughs of, like, you know, GTA 5 and, you know, some of the games I really did want to do playthroughs of, but in terms of other content, I was obviously unable to do that, just because I was, you know, living with a roommate. Obviously, you guys know Jack, who has been in a lot of my footage at this rate, and so there were some dynamics, obviously, that complicated things. But over the college, even sophomore year that I had last year, I was still able to take a decent amount of footage for the channel, and still have content for you guys in some way, shape, or form. So, going along with that, obviously, I'm not sure if I'll title the video, you know, making the spoiler. If any of you guys have seen the King of Hate podcast, which was Hate Live, it's Darkside Phil's on his King of Hate Vlogs channel. It was the Hate Live, the last Hate Live that was ever recorded. Up to this date, today is, what, the 30th of August? Or either the 29th, what the heck's the date? Let me check real quick. 29th. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun already, but thinking it's the 30th. Yeah, but the 29th of August, that's what today is. And so that's when I'm making this. And to this date, the most recent Hate Live, there's a segment at the end where me and my good friend Pete, or P-Dog, where we were on a Hate Live segment with Phil, talking about all sorts of different stuff. I'll link it in the video because it does explain a lot of the things that I'm going to say in this video. However, my goal for this video is to tell you guys some of the more specific things that'll be changing for my gameplay, I'd say. Like, in terms of the gaming footage that you'd usually expect from my channel, I think that's more what I'm going to discuss. And I'm also going to just briefly discuss what I'm doing this fall. I mean, it's not going to take long, but I'll tell you guys that some new footage is going to be coming, some very unique and special footage that you'll definitely want to tune in for. It's unfortunate because this fall is probably one of the busiest gaming seasons that has occurred in, I think, ever. I don't think we've had a gaming season this intense in a very long time. There are just, off the top of my head, I can think of Metal Gear Solid 5, which I don't know if I was going to get that game anyway. I mean, I know it's getting really good scores, but I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. I know a lot of people might be angry about that, but I didn't own a PS3 when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, and then even though I was a big PS2 guy, I was more of a platformer guy, so I never got the other Metal Gears. It's something that I've been considering because it's a game series I think I should eventually play because it's such a, you know, well-known franchise, a well-known series, and I feel like I should do it at some point. But yeah, the final Metal Gear Solid game, Metal Gear Solid 5, because I think Kojima is leaving Konami after the game's launched. So I guess this would be the last one. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out a few days, actually, the day I leave. And then there's a whole bunch of other games. Obviously, the big one is Fallout 4. That's part of what I'm going to talk about in this video. I have the main footage that I've been doing for August has been the countdown to Fallout 4. Basically just Fallout 3. I've been playing Fallout 3 And today I plan to beat it. I only have one more DLC, the Broken Steel DLC, which finishes off the main story. I've done way more quests and story-based stuff than I thought I would be able to. The playthrough is very complete. I have like a whole bunch of unique weapons, almost similar to my original playthrough run. It would be interesting actually to compare side by side the original playthrough I did of Fallout 3 when I first got the game to the one I'm doing now, the Countdown one, to compare side by side. So that's the main footage basically, and you know, there's a whole bunch of games coming out this fall. I mean, those are just a couple off the top of my head. You know, obviously Black Ops 3 with the zombies mode. There's an Assassin's Creed game, you know, Syndicate, which does look a bit more promising than Unity. You know, considering how bad Unity was last year. There's a lot of games. I know there's like 8 or 9 that I listed off the top of my head that sure definite titles. You know, Halo 5 is another one. You guys know I've been doing, for anyone who's a fan of my content, I have like 5 or 6 top 5 things. Basically, the top 5 things I want in Halo 5, whether it's a vehicle, a weapon, a map, stuff like that. I've made a whole bunch of those, and so I've been hyping Halo 5 on my channel earlier this year, and so it would only make sense that I would buy the game and, you know, do content and stuff for it. Obviously, when I was making those videos, I didn't know what would be happening this fall, and I'm just going to, you know, say it because obviously I'm beating around the bush talking about the gaming content. That should probably come after I make this announcement, but basically I will be living in London for 3 months time, okay? And obviously my fans know, even by my accent and, you know, everything that's been in my channel, I do live on the East Coast of the United States, in the New England area. That's been my home for my entire life. I mean, I've moved up and down the coast of New England. I've lived in different places, but New England has always been my home. And for academic studying purposes, I will be going out to London and staying there with my roommate Jack, who you guys again know from my gaming content, more specifically probably the Walking Dead reviews, which are pretty popular on my channel. So I'm going to be staying with him in an apartment in London, and I'll be over there until December. December 12th, I believe, is the day I come back. I leave September 1st, so as soon as September starts, I am out of here, and I already will be doing some packing probably these last couple of days, these 2-3 days that are remaining. I will probably be scavenging a whole bunch of stuff together and making sure, you know, I'm all set for the trip. So that obviously leaves a lot of questions. Now that you guys have heard the announcement, there's probably a lot of questions, alright? First, I'll try to get through these quick. I don't want to make the video too long. The first is, I won't be bringing any gaming consoles over, alright? I have right here PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. Those are my, you know, my main 3 gaming consoles that I do all of my gameplay on. Alright, I got the PS4 for Christmas 2013, got the Xbox One Christmas 2014 last year, and then the 360, I've had that forever. I had that at the beginning of my channel. So, with everything, it's obviously I'm taking, you know, a flight, like a 5-hour flight to London, and I already have a lot of luggage, like clothes and just accessory stuff that I need to pack. I can't foresee myself packing a gaming console. It's just not going to work. The other main reason why I don't think it would work, and I know some systems have universal power supplies, but the voltage obviously is different over in the UK, Europe. I believe the PlayStation 4 does have a universal voltage. I looked this up because I was actually doing it for a gift for somebody. I was actually getting a PlayStation 4 for somebody, and I had to make sure that the voltage was, you know, right with their region. And thankfully, the PlayStation 4 has a universal power supply. I don't know if the same could be said for the Xbox One. It doesn't really matter, though, because I won't be bringing any of my consoles over. So literally, this means that during one of the busiest gaming seasons ever, I will not be able to play these new releases. We're talking, you know, some games I already mentioned. Rainbow Six Siege, the new Max Payne game, the new Star Wars Battlefront game, which, you know, that's been one I've been looking forward to. You know, Black Ops 3, Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which ironically takes place in London. It's ironic that I'll be living in the country that the new Assassin's Creed game takes place in. That's pretty funny. Then, you know, Halo 5, Just Cause 3, and then the big one of that I'm waiting for, Fallout 4. Very disappointed I won't be, you know, on launch I won't be able to play Fallout 4. I'm sure there's going to be an explosion of gaming content across the internet from Fallout 4. I know it for a fact. And it's disappointing that I won't be able to play it because Fallout 3 was one of my first RPGs. I found, you know, Darkside Phil's content through Fallout 3, which obviously spurred, you know, my channel and a lot of the friends that I've made. So it's a game that I value very much, which is why I've been doing a full completionist playthrough of the game. So it is what it is. I don't have much control over the fact that I won't be in the United States to do this, you know, to play these games. You know, unless my friend and I rent a gaming console or something and, you know, buy games over there. But I don't think that would work, you know. That's the only thing. The PlayStation 4 isn't region locked, and if we were to like rent a console, I'm sure the PlayStation 4 would be what we would rent, and the games aren't region locked, so if we did buy games over there, they wouldn't be locked to any particular region if we wanted to bring them back to America. But I think the main issue is that, you know, that's just not feasible, and plus, we'll be doing classes and exploring. I think the biggest thing to take away from what I'm telling you is that there will be a huge amount of vlogs coming out of my channel. Out of this fall period, you're going to get vlogs from all across the United Kingdom. I'll be traveling to other hotspots, such as Ireland, and I'll be doing lots of cool things. And I don't want to spoil them all now. I'm thinking that the thing is, when I made this video, I was originally going to just say everything that I was going to be doing, because I do know a good majority, or a vast majority of the things that I'll be doing over there, but I don't know all of them. So I think that for now, I will keep some things a secret in terms of what I'm doing. You will see the footage, and again, keep track of my Twitter. My Twitter, I think, is a sure way to know what I'm doing. I use that to update people on what I'm doing, and I still do that now. So at TheAireaidLord, which I'll put in the description of this video, is where you can follow me to get updates on anything I'm doing. And just keep an eye on your subscription box over the fall. If you see a video from me that's a vlog of me going somewhere, then that's a sure bet that, you know, it's just a vlog, you know. And, you know, I apologize if anyone's not interested in that. I know it's not gaming content, and I know the only time I've done vlogs of places has been when I've gone to gaming conventions, and the last gaming convention I went to was, what, E3? 2 years ago? Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, I went to a whole bunch of smaller ones with friends back in the day, such as Too Many Games, MagFest, and all that footage is still on my channel, but that was a very different time when I went to those kind of events a lot to hang out with friends and promote my channel, but obviously, you know, because I'm busy with college, I don't do that anymore. But what I'm saying now is that there will be a lot of vlogs coming to the channel that will probably be exploring the United Kingdom. And if you're an international person, this might be exciting for you, because I might be going to some places that you might know and might be familiar with, popular landmarks and stuff like that. And that might be exciting for you, because you'll see my first... Because I don't know if I've told you guys, I've never been to another country. Like, I've been all around the United States. Like, I've been to, you know, California, Florida. I've been to a whole bunch of popular United States, you know, touristy attraction places, but I never have had the opportunity to go to another country, and I will be getting a huge smack of reality across the face when I go in just a few days' time. So I thought that was kind of an exciting thing to look out for, you know, generally. This video is going up, just by the way, you probably already know this, but the 31st, the Monday, my final day in America until December, I'll leave this video as the last video on my channel, because after that, I cannot foresee when the next time I'll be uploading a video. It'll probably have to be when I'm situated in the apartment, you know, once I'll be bringing my laptop. That's an important thing to mention. I'll have my laptop with me, the one that I do all my gaming stuff on. Theoretically, I could access Steam I could access Steam while I'm in the United Kingdom. So any games that I have bought through Steam I could technically play, but that's really the only limitation of gaming content that I could possibly do. Keep in mind also that I'll probably be busy enjoying, you know, the attractions and enjoying the stuff that's over in London. I don't want to spend all my time playing games when I'm there. You know, obviously, if you have an opportunity to travel like this, nobody would want to do that. So that's just a no-brainer. So that's, I guess, another reason why it works that I'm not bringing my gaming consoles, other than the fact that it would be a hassle and they might get damaged in shipping. You know, international shipping is always a bitch. So that would just be, you know, really, really worrying if I were to try to ship a console over there. So I'd rather be safe and keep the consoles here and know that they're in perfect, fine condition so that when I return to America this December, I will be going on a huge gaming spree. That's another main thing to mention. This December, I'll be going on a gaming overdrive because I'll be trying to play a million different games that I didn't get a chance to play over the fall. So all the games that I mentioned, I'll be trying. So I'm gonna have a Christmas gaming marathon when I return. I'm going to play as many games that have come out new as I possibly can. There will be special unboxings and a whole bunch of stuff. So for the month of for at least after December 12th when I return, for all those weeks of December and even into January a bit, you'll get a huge marathon of new gaming content. Any of the new games that came out in 2015, those are fair game for me to be doing giant montages, or I don't even know if I'll do playthroughs. Maybe it'll just be like the gaming marathon where I just do all these games at once and give you guys an explosion of gaming content after having been away for so long. Now, it might not seem like I'm gone for a while because if any of you... Hold on a minute, let me just check how this video is doing on time. 17 minutes. Not bad. I thought it was already up to the 20s. I'm surprised that it is already so low. In terms of gaming content, as I mentioned, I've been doing the countdown to Fallout 4 during the month of August. And this countdown was originally supposed to be just like my countdown to GTA 5, where I played every single game in the series from start to finish. Now, with the countdown to GTA 5, there were some games that I missed that some people pointed out, like a GTA for the Game Boy Advance, a GTA Chinatown Wars for the PlayStation Portable. But the thing is, I had no way to record those games, unless I was doing it, you know, handy cam with my camera, and it would have just looked really weird. So, the console GTA games, I played every single one of those from start to finish, and did the main story stuff start to finish, and there's like 300 videos of that on my channel from 2 years ago, and they're divided into 2 playlists in case you guys are interested. Thing is, I was looking to do that as soon as Fallout was announced. I was looking to do that this summer, and theoretically, when Fallout 4 was announced, I could have in June started to do that. You know, played Fallouts 1 and 2, which I've never touched before, and then obviously move into Fallout 3, which is what I did, and then Fallout New Vegas. Those would have been the games. I would have done Fallouts 1, 2, 3, and then New Vegas, and that would have been the countdown. Unfortunately, just, you know, because of time constraints, and just because, you know, I was working a lot of the summer, so I didn't have infinite time to play. 2 years ago, when I did the countdown to GTA 5, I had more time to do gaming content. So it was okay that I did montages, hours of gaming content in a row of games like GTA 4, San Andreas, Vice City, all those games. But in terms of Fallout, I was working a lot this past summer, and it wasn't easy for me to just take a lot of gameplay. And any time that I did have free time, I wanted to spend it talking to family, talking to close friends. You know, those were my priorities. You know, doing stuff for the channel wasn't always a priority of mine, and you know, and that's just, you know, that's life really, because, you know, obviously back when I had more free time, I was in high school, kind of didn't have many responsibilities, I did stuff for the channel a lot, but now that I do have more, the channel comes when I can get to it, kind of thing. And the thing is, I still do a good amount of gaming content, and I have a lot of videos saved on my computer, and that's the point I'm going to make here. I've only, up to this day, today being the 29th, I've only uploaded 3 parts of the countdown to Fallout 4. So 3 Fallout 3 videos are on my channel. And that's not much, considering I probably have 20 or 30 saved on my computer. Now, some of them I have to go through on Sony Vegas because some of them corrupted. I've been having problems with the Elgato Game Capture's 360 recording. I was on the phone with Elgato yesterday trying to figure out the problem. They gave me a file so that I could record what happened so that they can try to figure out what's the problem. So if it does happen again, I'll tell them. That's probably going to happen today if it does, because after this video I'm going to go record the final parts of Fallout 3 and finish that playthrough and stick a fork in it. And if I do encounter problems, I'll probably be telling them, yo, something's going on. If anything, just to solve the problem. This is something I probably should have done months ago because it's been happening for months. But I just didn't think it was a big deal because I don't really record on the Xbox on the Xbox 360. I don't record on it that much because usually the new games are coming out on the next gen consoles, PS4, Xbox One. So I haven't had any Elgato problems with the next gen consoles. It's been exclusive to the 360, these problems with the Elgato. So that's neither here nor there. That was just something brief to mention, but I have a whole bunch of Fallout 3 content that's sitting on my computer. So over the course of September, October, November, or no, actually September, October, because these Fallout 3 videos will be trickled out over the course of September and October, because Fallout 4 comes out the second week of November. And I want the final Fallout 3 video to come out right before Fallout 4's, because it's the countdown. So I'm counting it down by having videos slowly building up, building to the release, and then there's the release of Fallout 4. That's exactly what I did with GTA 5, and again, we can only do it with one game. But the thing is, at least for the countdown to Fallout 4, at least I chose a game that made sense. Fallout 3 is technically the only game that Bethesda Game Studios made. Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas. They just used the game engine from Fallout 3, and Fallouts 1 and 2 were some other company that Bethesda bought the rights from. So technically the only game that Bethesda Game Studios has worked on is Fallout 3. So I am doing technically the only game that they've made for consoles, you know. Technically, like I said, you can consider Fallouts 1, 2, and New Vegas part of the series, but they were made by other branches, you know, that weren't the internal team of Bethesda Game Studios. So whatever way you spin it, I guess I can get away with it. So that's Fallout 3 content. And then, in terms of the TV show reviews that Jack and I do, Fear the Walking Dead's going on right now. Obviously, I'll be able to do maybe a review for tomorrow night's episode, but anything beyond that is going to be really difficult, considering the airing times in the UK are going to be different. And that's going to be the same thing with The Walking Dead. When Season 6 starts up, it's probably going to have to be Monday, or, you know, maybe Sunday if I can find it online. That's when I'm going to have to watch the new Walking Dead episodes. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like this past year with the Season 5 reviews, where as soon as the episode ended, Jack and I went on the computer, did a review, and then I uploaded it. So within 2 hours of the new Walking Dead episode airing, you would have a new vlog, a review. That won't be happening because the air times are different. So I'll have to watch it online and then work with that. So I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to try as long as there's free time. I'm going to ask Jack. Jack still seems interested, and I still want to keep up with it. You know, because we've been doing those Walking Dead reviews since the second half of Season 4. We got 10,000 views on our reaction video for Season 5. I don't think any reaction videos will be happening until the second half of Season 6 when I'm back at college with my friends who I did it with. So if you were looking for reaction videos, you'll have to wait till the spring. But yeah, I will be trying to do the Walking Dead content for reviews, and the Fallout content will be trickled out like slowly but surely. It'll probably be a mix of Fallout 3 videos and traveling vlogs will be the two main things that will be uploaded to my channel for the months of September and October. Okay? And then Fallout 4, I will leave you with a teaser. I will be doing a partial playthrough of Fallout 4. I will be recording gameplay of Fallout 4 the week it comes out, at least. When that is, I don't know, and I will not spoil how it's happening. I will give you guys more information on Twitter as the date approaches. But I do want to hype that up because it may be occurring. There's a good chance it will be occurring, and I'm very excited to see what can come from a playthrough that I'm planning on doing. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's really going to bring different aspects from my channel and different things that I've done, things that have been on the channel, things that are important to the channel and to me. It's going to bring all of those together, and it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm looking forward to traveling and the work that I'll be doing over in London, and it's a new experience. I've never been to another country, like I said, and it'll, you know, if any of you are from the UK and you're watching this video, feel free to leave a comment or just maybe wish me good luck or just tell me some advice. If you have advice, if you've ever been to another country and have lived there for a period of time, feel free to comment and let me know if you have any advice. Of course, you can leave your comments about my gameplay and ask me questions, or if you have suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions and what my fans want. So let me know that, and then I'll take a look, because obviously I'm a novice and I'm trying to get an idea of what it's going to be like to live in the UK. It's going to take some adjusting, I know that for a fact, and your comments might help if you have experience. So I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. Again, there are more surprises that are going to be coming this fall, big ones. But I don't want to spoil them, so you're going to have to stay tuned. September and October are the main months to stay tuned for the channel. Those are when the surprises are going to occur, and I think you guys are gonna like them. So that's it. I don't know how long this video's gone, but I think I said everything I wanted to. So thanks for supporting me. I know the summer has, I've only put out gameplay of random stuff here and there, but we did have some good content. I got to do the writer's block with Pete again, which was, we had left that 2 years and we finally did the writer's block on a funny idea. I got to do a whole bunch of just random gaming stuff, and obviously Fallout 3. I didn't even think I'd beat Fallout 3, and here I am with the final mission staring me in the face today. So it's kind of crazy that I was able to do that, and I was able to tie up all the loose ends before I go. So I thank you guys, obviously, for watching. Let me know what you think. This is a pretty big announcement. I'm excited to be going, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching and supporting what I do. So thanks, and I guess the next time we talk or text, I suppose, if we're on Twitter, it'll be in the United Kingdom. So that'll be it, and I'll see you.